continue the count, and you just got to keep going at it.
Yeah, I just
Anyways.
pulled up a second channel, and so I'll leave it on tonight. And we'll see if so. I only have to get to 180 to get the mount.
Yeah. I got a koala as a minion yesterday. That's all I care about.
He was very excited.
I was incredibly excited.
I need to try to finish my MSQ. Getting farther. I'm in the like a pretty awesome city, but I gotta get through the rest of it now. I'm in like the big amazing part, like the city that everyone's talking about in articles, saying like Final Fantasy added one of the most amazing areas, and then they got rid of
I know
it
where
for
you're
some
at.
reason. Yeah.
Let's go.
That's a racetrack proposed by Crossbell's newly elected mayor.
Share the
We
screen.
cannot see.
I'm getting there. I'm trying to read.
You were reading without sharing the screen.
Well, okay then. Also, Crossbell's newly elected mayor, Dieter Troy. The international summit was set to host a number of prominent heads of state. Additionally, the opening of the conference would double as the unveiling of Crossbell's new City Hall building. Its name, Orcus Tower. A 40-story and 250 arch tall, the structure marked the continent's first true skyscraper, was garnering attention from all across Lemuria.
I want to know how they got a giant thing of covering like that big. To cover
Magic.
The entire
One day remained before the international dignitaries arrived in Crossbell, as well as the unveiling of Orcus Tower. In light of this, a special support section was called to police headquarters to attend a meeting on security measures.
How do we ask the dragon and drape it over?
Oh, absolutely. Everybody knows a dragon.
Yeah.
And that sums up our security plans for the next 3 days. CGF has already adopted a rigorous inspection system at the Belgard and Tangram gates. As far as the rest of the city is concerned, if you would, Chief Julich and Inspector Donovan. Oh, if we've had...
We don't have this one.
Xander already has... Xander! Well, who's Inspector Donovan?
I have the other chief. Do we have had a Donovan yet?
I think we've talked to Donovan once.
Have. Donovan was you.
Yeah, you were Donovan because I was the blonde follower. Donovan's like second guy.
Oh,
Yeah.
you right. You right.
Oh, Xander or Mira, go for it.
I would say, Mira, do you want a voice? Because from what I'm seeing here, you have no characters in this room.
You right. Voice. Right. The Metropolitan Division will have all hands on deck with city patrols these next few days. We're going full force until the end of the conference, so you can rest easy.
I don't remember what Donovan's voice was.
Dude, I got nothing.
As for the second division, our efforts will be focused on the train station, airport, and in commercial areas. We'll be pulling out all the stops, too, until us is all said and done. And as you know, the first division will be heading up security at the conference itself. I have little doubt our division will be capable of handling any and all possible contingencies.
Be that as it may, there's no such thing as a flawless security system. And that's where we come in.
Yes. As I mentioned, I think it'd be best if you were in charge of public relations here at HQ, Chief Sergey. I'd also like if you could arrange a collaborative effort with the Guardian Force as well.
You sure know how to ask a lot of a guy.
Haha. How they are always sticking your nose into things. I'd say he's got the right man for the job. Our entire system's going to be stronger with you poking around for our blind spots.
I'll say, you're really living up to that reputation as Sergey the Scroogenist.
Give me a break. That's ancient history.
Sergey the Scrutinous?
I think I can see it.
Also, welcome Raiders. Sorry. We were discussing things before we started. I didn't get a chance to say hi.
Knock it off. I said it was a long time ago. Anyway, you good with them helping out?
Yes, that shouldn't be an issue. The SSS will do well as reserve forces for the time being. I just remembered I have a drink in my freezer. I'll be right back. I stuck it in there when I ate dinner at like 7 o'clock. Okay. Crisis averted.
Okay then.
Sorry. I just
Seraph.
popped into my head and I was like, oh no. We're to continue our regular duties, but be ready to respond at a moment's notice if we're called in. Alright? Yes, essentially. Racers operate in a similar manner. As you can imagine, we can't rely on them for circumstances like these. Considering our new arrivals in town, we need the insurance in case of any unforeseen developments.
By new arrivals.
You mean Uncle Sigmund's crew?
Yeah. The Red Constellation. Said to be one of the strongest Jaeger Corps in all of Western Zemuria. We've been able to confirm that the bulk of their forces have now entered Crossbow. We also have to take into consideration the large-scale conflict they had with Heiue and the Republic just last year.
Wait, this is me. They're dangerous, all right.
You're thinking they're gonna come after Heiue again, out there both in the same city? No, actually. Jaegers at their core are ultimately motivated by Mira. Them being yesterday's enemies doesn't necessarily mean that they'll still be truly hostile. Isn't that right, Orlando?
I suppose so. I couldn't care less about territory unlike a mafia. To Jaegers, all that matters is Mira and the battlefield. Not uncommon to have a beer today with the same guy you were trying to kill yesterday. Silver lining being, I don't think they're holding a grudge against Heiue.
True, but that begs an even more elusive question, doesn't it? If not for Heiue, why, then, has the Red Constellation come to Crossfell? The First Division has been looking into that, but nothing has been confirmed as of yet. However, we have reason to believe they're being backed by the Imperial government.
We can't overlook the possibility that it may be related to the trade conference itself. On the other hand, it could be that they're here as a counterbalance to Heiue as a Republic-based group.
I wouldn't rule out either theory out. Point is, I can't just ignore them if we plan to hold this trade conference trouble-free.
That goes without saying. On that note, we've received intel that the Red Constellation has been spotted in the outlying areas of the state. It would be prudent of you to look into the matter, should your patrols happen to take you out there. Understood. We'll gather more information on the Red Constellation while tackling our support requests.
But if anything happens, don't hesitate to contact us for whatever backup we can provide. Our tasks can always wait.
We hear ya. Knock 'em dead out there, SSS.
Yeah, thanks for having our backs, kids.
I decided Donovan gets a old-timey detective transatlantic accent.
And Ellie said it herself. Our tasks can always wait.
Our tasks always can wait, because they always wait, because I never do
They
them.
always do wait.
I still think that the lights on top of the patrol cars are stupid looking. Because they're in a V pattern and stick off the top of the...
I'ma get water. I'll be back.
Deputy Commander Douglas, St. Ursula Medical College, Dr. Silent. Alright, so we gotta go to Tangram Gate and St. Ursula. Should we play Pom Pom Party real quick? Let's just see how this goes.
While we're all waiting. Is this just like Tetris? What is it?
Kind of.
Meets Bejeweled or whatever.
Yep.
Pretty much. I'm really
very
bad at
good.
it. I'm just
Are
gonna
you?
close it out real quick.
Wow.
I'm really bad at this game.
Apparently.
I much prefer the minigame that comes in Cold Steel. I'm much better at it. I can do special powers. Well, that just brings a whole nother level of things.
What in the Dr. Mario?
You call
Pom
the special
Party.
power is called the Pom Pom Pew Pew.
I won!
Wow.
Look at that. Okay, quit.
He lost the first time.
I did. I had to get my revenge. Urgent request this time around are from the CGF and St. Ursula. I have to say though, I didn't expect Instructor Douglas to be the one of the requesters.
Instructor? I thought he was the new deputy commander of the CGF.
Yeah, but he used to be an instructor at the police academy prior to his new assignment. He's the one who drilled in everything I know about hand-to-hand combat, not to mention my restraint techniques.
He was actually part of the Guardian Force to begin with. One of their ace members, in fact. But after he got on his former commander's bad side, they ended up demoting him to keep him out of trouble.
So, Randy.
Oh, Duggar was in charge of my training too. Means to stuff his nails and just as sharp. Wouldn't be surprised if he was the strongest guy in the entire CGF.
Wow, he sounds incredible. Considering his position within the CGF, I'm looking forward to meeting him.
Well, looks like we're going to be doing just that. This facility request it seems to be from a newly appointed doctor at St. Ursula.
Guess someone had to take over the pharmacology and neurology department with Joachim gone. Probably best to keep one eye open, whoever they are.
I agree, Randy.
I feel as though I've heard of the silent somewhere before, though. Isn't it a household name of sorts out in Riverferia?
You may be thinking of the Silent Company. They manufacture medical equipment. They're a distinguished family with ties to the Grand Prince. It's possible our center is related.
Well, in that case, I doubt they're suspicious. Either way, we'll have to go to St. Ursula for that drug analysis they mentioned. Well, that, and I'm sure you can't bear another moment away from your beloved big sister. They say she looks even more like a saint than a nurse in that uniform of hers. What? Well, I mean, yes, Cecile has done a lot for me over the years, but wait a minute. How do you know about her? You've never even met her.
My bad. I spilled the beans.
Damn it, Randy.
You're only taking yourself in even deeper, Lloyd. It sounds like Wazzy was right on the mirror. Though I can't really blame Lloyd. She really is an amazing person.
Anyway, while we're on the subject, it would be smart to meet with Cecile before we see his new doctor. Remember how the hospital's been coping after all the damage Joachim did.
I agree. Oh, wait. Isn't Shizuku coming to the city today? Kia left to go visit her at the Bracer Guild not too long ago.
Yeah, she sounded really excited about playing with Shizuku all day. I hear they're still at the guild, so we can check in on them if we have time.
That sounds good to me.
This Shizuku girl is the Divine Blade of Wind's daughter, right?
Yep, right around Keto's age, too.
Well, age of her physical body, she's
Relative
apparently
age.
over 500 years old, so...
Look, it's an Avatar situation. Just roll with it. Anyways.
Yeah.
You wouldn't believe how sweet a kid she is, considering how uptight her old man can be.
I don't actually know her personally, but apparently she's just adorable. Fran made such a fuss over how cute she was after meeting her for the first time.
I can certainly picture that. I suppose we'll just have to add her onto our ever-growing list of meet and greets. While we're at it, we can start planning a certain someone's family reunion, too. Wazzy.
Watch your mouth!
It's fine. The man knows how to get down to brass tacks. Jokes aside, we may share the same blood, but those guys have nothing to laugh about. Wouldn't be surprised one bit if they were the ones who rigged the mine with explosives.
Randy.
You don't have to be so quick to suspect them just like that.
Nah, I know Uncle Sigmund and Shirley too damn well. This is just a hunch, but I'm pretty sure they were just scoping you guys out. They want to see the skills behind the team I ended up ditching them for.
They'd go so far just for that?
And let me guess, to them, it was all just harmless fun. They're the type to go to those lengths to satisfy the curiosity, aren't they?
Bingo. The trap like may have all been a friendly how do you do from the constellation. Sucks to do this so soon after getting back, but it might be better if I looked into them myself.
No, that's all the more reason we should do this as a team. You can't just let the Red Constellation do as they please. Sooner or later, we're going to have to pin down why they're here in Crossbow, as well as whether they're working with the Imperial government. This isn't your duty alone. It's ours, as the SSS.
Lloyd.
We need you, Randy, and I have no intention of letting you do this by yourself. I think it's fair to say you've had a hard time without us, too. So please, stop trying to brush us aside. Always quick on the draw with those impassioned appeals, isn't he?
But he's right, though. Banding together in times of hardship is what the SSS does best, isn't it? Indeed it is. We only made it through the cult incidents because we faced it as a team. How is this any different, Randy?
You got me. Guess I need to work on getting my head out of my ass.
You don't say. Anyway, now we have our own car, we should patrol outside the city while working through these requests. An opportunity for us to visit Belgard Gate and Armorca Village, too.
We haven't been to either in a while. By the way, Commander Bales is stationed at Belgard Gate now, isn't she? Yes, that's right. I think she's swamp preparing for the trade conference, though.
Marie's out there too, so it'd be cool if we could check in on her.
Shall we be off then? Yeah, this is telling me how I make the party work. Hey, Randy.
What's up, Lloyd?
About your dad. Sorry.
What? Cause he kicked the bucket? Don't sweat it. Stories like his are a mere million in that line of work. Besides, I cut all ties with my old man when I deserted. Doesn't mean I felt nothing, but, well, it's all dust in the wind now.
That's so? So, if you do ever need to talk about it, I'm all ears. I'm your leader, after all. I might even be able to ask for you some decent advice. Sorry, didn't mean to impose.
Nah, you're good. Let's just think about how much you've grown. You're moving your honorary big bro to tears here.
Oh, give me a break.
Well, I guess you're not the worst person I could go for some advice. Better not let me down, all right?
Wouldn't dream of it. Oh, well, what's wrong with you?
Did you forget something?
Sorry, be there in a sec.
All right, let's take it slow and get this show on the road.
I can now access all. I found that there's paint jobs. I can buy paint jobs in here. I'm buying paint jobs for the car. I didn't want to talk to you. Go away. I want to shop. I need to buy paint jobs for the car. Where do I buy the paint jobs? No, I don't buy them from you. I buy them from the Orbital store. Orbital store. I don't care about. I want Orbital car parts. Alright, apparently I can buy more things after I've installed these into the car. Customize.
Ooh. Breaked out. Ooh.
Look, we have a golf car now. But apparently there's more things I can buy now that I've put those things on the car. Wait, I can buy Master Quartz? Oh, I can buy. Interesting. I already own all the Master Quartzes. Got it. Oh, that's cool. So when you do rest at the car, it will restore your HP and EP now. That's cool. Right, car. We need to go to St. Ursula. in our cop car. That is a massive spoiler. Holy cow.
Is it Cecile magically knowing you were here?
I would not be surprised.
Unless it's not. But okay, Lloyd?
Oh. Yep.
Why is she just standing there? Doesn't she have work to do? Who just goes outside during their workday? Who's got time for that?
Yo, Akeem did.
People that aren't your job, apparently. Apparently, people in this universe have a lot more free time working in hospitals than actual
Maybe the hospital's
universe.
light today. I don't know. Okay.
Hey there, Cecile. Sorry for dropping by so suddenly.
Aw, it's no trouble at all, Lloyd. Ellie, Randy, Noelle, it's good to see you all again. How have you been? Well, thank you. Sorry. Well, thank you. Long time no see.
Way too long, if you ask me.
I'm flattered you remember me. I believe the last time we spoke was when the CGF came here during the cult incident. Ah, yes. That's not an easy night to forget.
So, you're the older sister Lloyd never had. I've heard oh so much about you.
Oh, I don't believe we've met. You must be the other new addition to the SSS apart from Noelle.
Well, that's one of many things I am, yes. Wazzy Hemisphere, the pleasure is all mine.
Nice to meet you. I suppose I'll give you proper introduction as well. My name is Cecile Newis. I'm a nurse here at St. Ursula Hospital. I appreciate you getting along with my dearest little brother here.
Cecile, I get where you're coming from, but you don't have to put it like that. It's not like we're related by blood. Anyway, Cecile's been looking out for me for as long as I can remember.
Oh, now, Lloyd, you don't need to be embarrassed about me in front of your friends.
Nobody said that I was.
Well, never mind that. Let's get back to the real matter at hand. Your two beautiful new coworkers. The SSS just keeps adding candidates, Lloyd. Have you decided which one of them you're going to date? Date?
He picks Wazzy.
Cecile? The SSS is
that's
a
his pick.
serious police division, you know. Not a singles club.
Oh dear. My apologies. I didn't mean to be so inconsiderate. What was I thinking, bringing this up when Tia wasn't back yet? Why, that's just not fair to her. Lloyd, once Tio comes home, make sure you take the time to decide who in the SSS is going to be your soulmate.
Oh, Cecile. Were you even listening at all? I told you it's not like that.
Watching Cecile tease him like this makes me feel right at home somehow.
It's because you're one of the people that's, you know, considering it.
Oh yeah, nothing like seeing Lloyd's "Kill Me Now" groan soar way overhead.
You guys too.
Oh, shush. I really have missed you these past couple of months, you know. As it so happens, I'm about to start my break. Would you like to have some tea with me inside?
Wouldn't mind that at all. What do you say, guys? Time for tea?
Why not? This will be a good chance to catch up. So it's still going to be a while before Teal rejoins you all, is it?
Yeah, she's had a lot of work on her plate, last we heard. I'm sure the Foundation's been keeping her plenty busy over at headquarters.
Well, that's a shame. Hopefully they let up enough for her to come home soon. I can't wait to ask about all these things she experienced in Lamont State when she gets back.
Yeah, same here. Oh, and I bet Tio's just as eager to see us again, too. See you again, too.
Wow!
Oh, what's with you two?
It's just everyone always talks about how close you two are, but seeing it in person really cements the fact.
The rest of us can't even get a word in edgewise. I'm practically green with envy. Thank you. I was gonna make that joke.
Mean...
I was gonna make it. Your hair is always green.
We get a little of the funny man over here. Doesn't even feel the least bit bad about it. Sorry, not all of us got to cozy up to a cat she likes to steal since the day we could spell our own names.
Not the way he clearly has, no. And if he keeps And if he keeps taking it so casually, it's going to come back to haunt him in his other relationships.
What are you guys talking about?
Now that you mention it, I did end up taking quite a bit of your time catching up, didn't I? I'm sure you had a more important reason for coming here today.
Yeah, that's right. Thing is, we're here regarding a support request from someone named Dr. Silent.
They're the new head of neurology and pharmacology departments here, I think. Yes, that's right. When news of Dr. Gunter's transgressions came to light and the public learned about his drug, the hospital was in a state of chaos. In the wake of it all, the doctors did their best to provide care to the recovering victims, even while they were off duty. Things weren't easy. It's only been just recently that St. Ursula has managed to regain the patient's trust.
Damn, I didn't realize how hard these last few months have been on you guys.
It's okay. We managed to work things out one way or another. Now that the scars from that incident are finally healing, St. Ursula Hospital is making an effort to move forward. To that end, Dr. Sayland was recruited into our staff from Remiferia. Am I correct to assume they're related to the Silent Company, famous for manufacturing medical equipment? Yes, that's right. She's a relative of its founder. I've never met a woman who exuded so much confidence. She really knows how to command a room.
Oh, so they replaced that dirtbag with the lady. Now I'm really looking forward to meeting her.
Down, Randy.
Never.
Don't mind him. If that's her background, then I'm sure she's a great doctor. Especially if she's got your stamp of approval. I assume she's appropriately qualified? Academically speaking.
Yes. Just like her predecessor, she specialized in the fields of pharmacology and neurology while in Remiferia. Let's pause for a second, everyone. Let's just remind ourselves that pharmacology and neurology are both very difficult medical fields and have completely different specialties.
Uh-huh.
That is all.
And yet, she specialized in both.
What are the odds? Dr. Sayland also recently led a successful operation on Michael, a boy with a serious illness who's been staying at the hospital. In fact, she's now in the early preparations for Shizuku's next scheduled surgery. Did you say Shizuku?
Wow, that's big. I'm glad she's in the hands of someone so capable. Do you happen to know where we can find Dr. Silent right now?
At this time of the day, she's usually holed up in her lab in the research board. If you speak with Sarah at the reception desk, she'll phone her for you and let you into the building. Actually, since we're both headed in the same direction, why don't I just escort you there?
That'd be great. Let's go.
This is me.
Sarah, it was
Uh-huh.
you. Yeah.
It is me. Yes, that's right. If you would, please. Thank you very much. Okay, I just confirmed everything with Dr. Sayland. She'll be waiting for you in her office over in the research ward.
Thank you, Sarah.
Yeah, you were a big help.
My break is almost over, so I think I should leave you all to your work now.
Yeah, we can get there on our own. It's nice catching up with you.
Thanks again, Cecile. Not at all. I'm sure the SSS has plenty of tough days ahead, but I know all of you can handle it. I believe in you, Lloyd.
All right, thanks, Cecile.
Lloyd, you lucky son of a bitch. I believe in you, Lloyd. I can't believe she actually said that to you.
I don't think she said it quite that enthusiastically.
I did not.
When you put it that way, it almost sounds as if you wish she did. What a shame that she didn't even get one of her trademark tender embraces.
Now that you mention it. Huh? Trademark? When was this exactly?
Knock it off already, alright? We're here on duty. Now let's go find Dr. Sayland. Remember, the research ward is on the roof and the pharmacology lab is on the 4th floor.
He changed that speak pretty fast. Must have really got under his skin.
Isn't it the best? Now you know why I go out of my way to tease him so much. I heard that.
Did we just become best
Lloyd was
friends?
standing
I think
right
Lo-
there.
I think Randy and Wazzy just became best friends over
They're-
their desire
It
to
is time
tease
skip
Lloyd.
this moment of, did we just
Rolling
become
up.
best friends? Yeah. You want to do karate in the garage? Hell yeah.
That's right, Shizuku's not here.
So, as a side comment, you know how towards the end of videos on YouTube, they'll have like a link to their channel page and playlist stuff and everything towards the end?
Hmm.
Is there a
Yeah.
way to delete that permanently? Because believe it or not, I googled it. It's an element that you can delete in on the page elements thing. But it doesn't stick for every single video. You have to do it individually for each video you watch.
I could not tell you.
Anyways,
Why?
sorry.
Why?
Because I like watching karaoke videos and it covers up the words. Anyways, sorry.
That's fine. It used to be that they were annotations. You could turn them off.
Mhm.
They're not annotations anymore.
Yeah, I don't know.
They changed something in the coding.
Go on. I heard a great time to take a bite of a candy bar. Pardon us. This is a special support section. Let's let Mira be Dr. Seelan so she has a character.
I was gonna suggest this. Confident doctor, go Mir.
come in.
That white mirror doesn't have. Oh, thanks for the follow, AJ.
It took you long enough. You're here approximately 2 minutes later than I would have liked. But I won't let that sour the many good things I've heard about you.
It's all good. I appreciate you being here.
Persnickety, ain't she? Can't deny she's a real looker, though.
Well, come in. No sense in yelling all the way across the room.
You know, I'm sensing a pattern. We keep giving Mira the doctors and scientists that are just jerks.
You literally just said because she has no voice. There's
I
no
know.
sense
I
in
didn't realize
anything.
what her personality is, but she's so much like Tita's mom.
That's why I was like totally perfect for the role.
Look, I understood the assignment. I can't
You
help that I
did.
did the
I just
assignment
find it
well.
funny that we once again gave you a sniffy
I
doctor.
can't help that I do the job well.
That's so funny. Right.
You're Dr. Sayland, correct? We were told you completed a compositional analysis of notes.
Sorry to interrupt, but I have a favor to ask you first. The data you want will have to wait until after you've taken care of it.
You mean your support request? For a particular reason, you won't give us the necessary results first? Blah, blah, blah. I tripped over my own tongue.
As it so happens, what I'm asking you to do pertains to those very results. It concerns a number of patients who were under the drug's influence.
Oh, that makes sense.
Fair enough. We'll get right on it then. Mind giving us more details?
I'd like for you all to collect several health surveys from those aforementioned patients. After the incident with the cult, the hospital concentrated its efforts on caring for recovering victims of Gnosis. Of course, that treatment has long since been completed, for the most part. However, not every patient returned the health survey the hospital gave them.
What a mood.
I think I understand now. You don't have all the surveys, the analysis won't be as accurate.
Correct. I want you to take care of this.
Toot sweet.
Toot sweet? Toot sweet.
I think the de is silent in it.
Are we sure that's how that's pronounced?
Toot sweet? Yeah. It's like on the double.
None of us speak French here. Moving on.
Wait, French word? I missed it. Oh, too sweet.
See?
There is a dit in there. Toot sweet.
Hmm?
You just said toot sweet.
Yes.
Ghost.
Yeah, that's why I was like,
Oh, did I? My bad.
Yes.
I think I'm saying it, but I don't think it's coming across.
Anyways, next line, please. In total, there are 3 patients who have yet to submit their surveys. The first is Dino, a boy from Crossbell City's downtown district. Next is Nikolai, a performer for Arkansas. And finally, one of the CGF's guardsmen, Kless from Belgard Gate. Go to them, explain the situation, and collect their surveys. Make them fill it out if they haven't already.
Got it. I think I remember all 3 of them. We can stop and head up to the city and talk to the guys from downtown in Arkansas. Then we can head out west to Belgard. Kless would probably be in the mess hall around this time.
Sounds good to me. Let's get to it.
I leave it in your hands. Once you retrieve the paperwork, return here and report to me. Once you do, I'll be able to give you your Gnosis analysis results.
Yes. I got the Chocopoker whistle mount.
Nice. Apparently. Where's this at? In Crossbell Station. But it says that it's examined the one in Crossbell Station.
Well, you're not currently in the station, are you?
Won't let me go in the station.
You don't have any business in the station right now.
Ooh, that's a nice car.
Fancy.
Alright. So I need to go to Arkansas.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, is this Nikolai? Nope, that's Sully.
Nope.
I'm not trying to wander around.
Why not, Lloyd?
Nikolai ain't in there. Eugene and Theodore. That's Heinz. There's Nikolai. Do we have Nikolai?
I don't think we did, because he was missing.
You're right. Oh, let's see. Who's up on voices, me or Xander right now?
I mean, technically speaking, it's Xander, but you also have more lines, so it's
That's
like
true.
even.
I do. So Xander, do you have another voice on tap?
Sure.
Yeah, since I have both Wazzy and Lloyd, I
Yeah,
talk
like,
a lot.
same. I don't have a lot of names, but I have a lot of lines right now.
Oh, hi there, SSS.
Hey, Nikolai. We've got a quick question for you.
Oh, that thing? I was having so much fun rehearsing that I totally forgot to return it. Hang on just a second, I'll go grab it for you. This is it, right?
Yep, thanks.
Your change in attitude tells me that terrible drug no longer has a hold on you.
Yeah, I never would have been able to get myself off that stuff without the proper treatment. Take it back. It's hard to remember why I even resorted to in the first place. I guess I was just that desperate to do something to help my total lack of talent.
I thought he would talk more. In other words, it slipped right past your insecurities and into your heart.
Shouldn't be too much to worry about, though, as long as you're aware of that now. Right? All I'm hooked on these days is striving to be the best I can step from where I can be.
I can't wait to see how it plays out on stage.
Hey, look, there's police in downtown. Imagine that.
Wow.
Oh, who's Dino?
Hold. I want to say it was Xander. I'm not really sure why.
I think it was.
Probably. I did a lot of the thugs in this group.
It's not on my list. but
Yeah,
I
you
think
did a
it
lot
was
of
Xander.
thugs in this group, and I did a lot of the testaments.
The SSS? What are you guys doing here? Wait a sec. Is that Wazzy back there? Get out of here, you bastard.
Still not welcome in these parts, am I? I understand how you feel, Dino. Just hear us out for a minute.
Survey? Oh, yeah, that. I remember them handing it to me when I was still being treated there. And don't tell me you tossed it in the trash the second you got home. I mean, no, but stopped feeling any after effects from Notice a while ago. I didn't want to bother going all the way to the hospital again when I'm already better.
Dino, I don't think it's wise to self-diagnose yourself like that. Think of it this way. If you end up wrong and your symptoms return, the rest of the survivors will suffer for it.
Guess you're right. Okay, fine. Just give me a minute. I know it's around here somewhere. Let me go find it and fill it out.
Can you imagine a hospital who gives you a survey, like, tracks you down and is like, you must fill out the survey?
Not only do they track you down, they send the police to track you
They
down.
send the police, and they make you fill out the survey.
They've been trying to reach you about your car extended warranty.
Honestly, though.
I get so many pieces of mail about you've yet to activate your warranty. You've yet to activate your warranty.
Oh,
I'm like,
same. New
No.
car problems. Or buying a car problems, but yeah. Whew! At least we won't be walking away empty-handed.
yeah, let's give them some time.
Yeah, this is what you want, right?
Yeah, that should do it.
Thank you, Dino.
Meh, whatever. You don't gotta thank me about it. Take that lettuce-headed punk and get out of here, will you?
All right, all right. Sorry for the trouble.
Oof.
I
Yes,
still.
Graham Greenie.
Hey, look who it is.
Wow.
I'm not gonna make you talk
She's
as another
doing
character.
nun stuff.
She is doing none things.
I still have to
Whatever
review her
she's
voice.
doing,
I
it's
gotta get back to
none of
that.
your
That's the wrong
business.
problem. Wow. But
That's Danger when you go to Belgard.
no, I have to go back and watch her voice because I don't remember her voice compared to everybody else's. This is making my brain hurt. So
So, this is Belgard Gate.
that's right. The CGF unit stationed here is charged with guarding the border we share with the Empire. Don't you remember, Wazzy? This is where the Guardian Forces Commander Sonya Bales operates from.
Oh, her. I've never met the woman myself, but she's a cool beauty in her own right.
Oh, tonight she's a looker, though a hell of a lot scarier than she is sexy.
Previous commander was discharged due to the scandal surrounding the cult incident.
And good riddance, too. Sonya was already more of a leader than him anyway. Guy was a lazy bum who pushed all his work under his subordinates while he was whining and dining. That jackass's corruption was the whole reason I got roped in the CGF's rehab training in the first place.
He was in collusion with Ravash and Hertman and had notices prescribed to the guardsmen here.
While we're on the subject, Randy, how did that rehab training go?
Pretty smooth. The boys and girls, they should be back in fighting form now. No surprise there, though. The one who led it is a real hard ass, which she wants to be. They were totally wrong by the end. Oh yeah, all this talk about the training reminds me. I heard Muriel's getting a promotion.
Muriel? She's a warrant officer we met here, right?
Yeah, she looks like she's finally gonna get recognized for all her hard work. What do you say we take this chance to visit so I can tease her about it?
Maybe try congratulating her instead? On that note, we should stop by and say hello to Commander Bales, too.
The commander is probably in her office on the second floor. She may be busy preparing for the trade conference, though.
Well, let's head up and find out then. We're just gonna casually walk into the military base, no big deal.
It's fine.
Who needs security clearance?
I
Who
know
was-
somebody.
Muriel?
I think this was me.
I thought it was you.
I think you're right.
I think I don't remember her voice. I think I'm gonna give her a standard voice.
You're right, AJ.
Good to see you again, SSS.
You're right.
Oh, and if it isn't that I mean, how have you been, Randy?
No, you can't fool me. You can't fool me, Muriel. I know how you really feel. You've been getting lonely ever since I went back to the SSS, haven't you? Don't you remember what you said when I walked out the door? Don't go, Randy. Stay with me forever.
Shut your big stupid mouth, Randy. I said no such thing.
Like 2 peas in a pod.
Good to see you're doing well, Warrant Officer Muriel.
Speaking of which, Randy tells us you are in line to receive a promotion. Congratulations.
That's right. Though, to be honest, I don't feel like I deserve it. I was the one who led the assault on the IBC during the cult incident. That should have been a serious offense.
Sure, but you were drugged and manipulated. Hardly liable for your actions that night, no.
That's what my head tells me. But my heart is having a harder time forgiving myself.
Yeesh, why do you always gotta be so damn stubborn? This promotion's your reward for practically running this place when that old...
Schleimel? I don't know.
Yeah, Schleimel? Neil?
Schleimel of a commander was flaking out all the time, yeah?
Never seen that word in my life.
No
Me
idea.
neither. So just take it. Sonya wouldn't have made the offer if she didn't think you earned it.
That's surprisingly supportive advice coming from you, Randy.
What are you talking about? What if it's my middle name? How do you think I landed this job?
I hate to say it, you're right. I should accept my new rank with gratitude. Thank you, Randy.
Huh? What was that?
Nothing. Forget it. Well, this one was also me. Haha.
Aha. See, now we're getting to all of your side characters.
Woohoo!
Yay. Good to see you, Commander Bales.
Same to you, Sergeant Major Seeker. I take it your assignment to the SSS is treating you well.
It is. I'm learning a lot.
So, this is the famed commander of the CGF? Miss Sonia Bales, was it? You must be quite the capable woman to be able to keep an organization like the Guardian Force in line. How much is for certain? SSS is in her debt for all the help she's given us. Long time no see, Commander. Belated congratulations on your promotion.
Thank you, Detective. Though now that you mention it, it has been a while since we last met. We haven't had much opportunity to speak, what with the upcoming trade conference.
I can only imagine how busy you are.
Indeed. I've been inspecting the area around the conference site nearly every day this month. Our goal is to expect the unexpected when the time comes.
Can't blame you, especially with all those foreign dignitaries arriving tomorrow.
Sorry to barge in on you, Commander. Maybe this wasn't the best time to visit.
On the contrary, you're just the people I wanted to see. I have something I need to tell you all.
You do?
The other day, a certain group stopped by Belgard Gate. They introduced themselves as the Red Constellation, the most powerful Jaeger Corps in Western Zemuria.
What? Whoop.
Wow. Wow. They came here directly?
I know you have a history with the Red Constellation, Orlando. That's why I want to speak to you about this personally.
They didn't say why they were here?
No, and according to the guardsmen on duty, they didn't do anything especially suspicious. After arriving, they relaxed in the mess hall for a while. Then they met with a merchant entering from the Empire before leaving the gate to gather.
An Imperial merchant, you say? Maybe it has something to do with Crimson & Co. business?
Right. The Shell Corporation used to finance the Red Constellation. That's the most likely conclusion, though I didn't think they'd be so blatant as to operate in the open. The CGF exists to protect Crossbelt, and yet they waltzed right past our best and brightest without a second thought.
You can't prove that they've done anything criminal within state boundaries yet. I may not be trying to act covertly, but there's no direct evidence linking them to the incident in the old mine either.
They weren't a bunch of show-offs. They would have been running a fancy club. Thanks for the intel, Sonia.
There's no need to thank me. I think it's safe to say the Red Constellation will require some special attention in our security planning for the trade conference. Be sure to inform the CGF as well, should you happen to learn anything more.
Roger that. We'll keep our ears open. Also, fun fact, I don't know if it was mentioned it's mentioned in the first game, but I don't think that we saw the dialogue where it's mentioned. You have to talk to them multiple times. Her and the chief were married.
What?
Uh-huh.
Huh.
They're divorced, but they
This
were married.
makes so much more sense now.
It's mentioned in the first game, but I don't know.
Why do you think he sounds so exhausted all the time?
Yeah. I don't think we saw the dialogue that mentions it, but yes, the two of them are divorced. And she's only, like, they're both only in, like, their mid-30s. Neither of them are that old.
But he's aged so much from her.
Oh, that's the bracer. I need to worry about you. You're not the person I'm trying to talk to.
Yo, class, how's it hanging?
give this guy a random voice. Let's see what I can do here. Let's do...
What the? Randy? Rehab training is over. What are you doing here?
Allow me.
Health survey? Oh, right. Totally forgot about that. I should have that right here. Just a sec. It's this, right?
Yeah, that's the one.
Sorry you guys had to come all the way out here just for a piece of paper. You know, I've been so over the moon lately that I'd totally forgotten about the whole Gnosis mess.
Over the moon?
Yeah. Stella and I have been getting real lovey-dovey and...
All right, Lloyd, let's roll.
Our job here is done. Right. Good call. We don't really have time to sit around for the entire saga.
But, hey, what are you doing? Where are you going? Don't you have time? Don't you want to hear about this?
Sorry, we've got business to take care of.
That's the health surveys we had to collect. I'm sure Dr. Salen's been watching the clock. Get these back to her as quickly as possible.
Are your eyes okay?
No. No, they're not. Apparently, I can't read. I'm just running into everything.
Okay. You're back. 5 minutes later than I would have preferred, but I suppose you didn't flunk completely.
I appreciate her so much.
Give us a break, Doc.
Thanks. Anyway, you finished collecting the house surveys. Here you are.
Is there some sort of problem?
No. Just the opposite, in fact. According to these results, no patient is displaying any symptoms of after effects. That would mean our treatment of the Gnosis victims has officially concluded. Well done.
That's great.
What a relief!
I could have done without the cross-state marathon, but it was nice to help a good cause, at least.
I can give you the Gnosis and... Saying a Gnosis analysis one after the
That's
other
hard work.
is
You're right.
so hard. I can give you the Gnosis analysis results right away if you'd like. Do you have the time to spare?
Of course, whenever you're ready.
I'll try to summarize what I learned from the Gnosis analysis. First and foremost, I discovered that Gnosis can effectively disable what are known as brain limiters.
Brain limiters? Never heard of them.
Then perhaps you know that the average person performs at less than half of their physiological capacity. The brain places subconscious limiters on the body's faculties to decrease the risk of physical strain. However, should these limiters be released through artificial means, it would, in theory, be possible for a human to operate at their fullest individual potential.
In other words, Gnosis isn't designed to enhance physical strength. Rather, the drug forcibly draws out a person's latent abilities.
Precisely. Naturally, removing those limiters take a considerable toll on the body.
That much we know. All the guardsmen who were under its influence incapacitated after the fact. Some of them were in such rough shape that they wound up bedridden. that little rehab training we went through got him done back in fighting shape, from what I could tell.
Yeah, thankfully enough. Getting back to the Gnosis's effects. There was also a man who used the drug to heighten his luck and senses, racking up win after win at the casino. It also had an adverse impact on his personality and speech patterns. He was like an entirely different person. Are those symptoms also a result of Gnosis releasing these brain limiters?
It is possible. The drug is confirmed to rapidly augment all 5 of a person's sensory systems. It's only logical that it would affect one's emotional state as well as heighten feelings of anxiety and paranoia. That would explain why a subject under its influence becomes so agitated.
Makes sense.
Yeah, that's a perfectly reasonable explanation to me.
However, this is the extent of what we can glean about the drug on a biochemical level.
Pardon?
When evaluating a number of the drug's effects, the only word that comes to mind is unscientific. Take, for example, the ability to sway fortune itself in one's favor, as you just mentioned. Though that is far from the most inscrutable phenomenon that you've all witnessed, I refer, of course, to the demonization process.
That's true.
Good luck explaining that.
It was taking the red Gnosis that caused demonization. That mean its components were different from the blue variant?
Well, about that. I found that the compositions of red and blue Gnosis were actually identical.
What?
Again, that's biochemically speaking.
Really?
Yes, the divergence in color comes from the refining process. Beyond that, however, their chemical makeups are one and the same, and their molecular structures nearly so. Yet it was reported that only the red Gnosis variant was capable of causing the inexplicable metamorphosis. The only sensible conclusion one could derive is that this demonization was no more than a collective hallucination induced by panic.
Yeah, I don't think so, Doc.
Demonization is real. I witnessed it for myself when we arrested Ernest Reese.
I understand that. Hence why I said that this was the extent of what we could learn from the analysis. The only purpose of this approach was to unravel what we could about Gnosis through the lens of biological chemistry.
I see. That's a surprisingly open-minded stance for someone who works in modern medicine.
Not at all. Modern medicine isn't a panacea, particularly when it comes to matters of the mind and soul. Gnosis likely possesses a hidden property that makes those 2 factors resonate with the body. I'm certain that not even Joachim fully understood Gnosis' true capabilities. Using ritual secrets handed down within the cult, he developed it through pure trial and error, succeeding only in its mass production.
It's true. That much was confirmed by the man himself.
I remember. He said he perfected the drug through the data yielded by the cult's rituals.
As I thought. He was competent and enthusiastic, yes, but he lacked the makings of a true genius. And in the end, it led him down a dark path.
Hold on a second.
Are you saying you knew the guy personally?
Yes, he and I were colleagues in medical college back in Remiferia. I hadn't seen him since graduation, but we did occasionally exchange letters about our respective research results. To think he would misuse his findings in the name of such an abhorrent cause, and at the cost of his own body and soul at that.
Dr. Sayland, our condolences.
No, I should apologize. My sentiments aren't what you came here for.
Hold on, my controller died.
No more twitchy. In any event, this is as much as I can tell you about the drug. A different methodology would be necessary for you to learn any more about Gnosis. This is simply my intuition speaking. But I believe its primary ingredient, pleroma grass, may hold the key to any further revelations.
Aroma grass.
It was mentioned by name in the cult's data terminals.
Yeah, but that's not all we got. No one figured out what kind of plant it is or we're supposed to grow.
I'm well aware. I even turned to some of the continent's best botanists, only to find they could tell me nothing about it. The grass may be a rare species that was cultivated in secret, or perhaps something else entirely. Regardless, given the drug's effects, it may be that the plant has supernatural properties as well.
Supernatural?
A dash of paranormal phenomena never fails to liven things up. Thank you for the information, Dr. Sayland. I think we're one step closer to finding the truth behind the drug now.
Is that right? Well, I'm happy to help. This marks the end of my role in the investigation of Gnosis. You're welcome to visit me again if you learn anything new, however. At the very least, I can offer you my professional opinion on whatever you come across.
Doesn't give you questions to answer, just dug up a handful more of them.
One step forward and 2 steps back. And there aren't many leads to go off of now that Joachim's gone. We may have to rely on further analyzing the cult's data to get the information we want.
Just another side project to add to our agenda, I suppose. Yeah, let's try to keep it in mind. Well, we've done everything we asked as far as this request goes. Thought we check in with Cecile one more time before we leave.
Oh, you know I'm down.
Alright. It's just like a good place to stop for the night. Before we get into potentially long cutscenes again.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. Thank you guys for hanging out and watching. I appreciate you being here. Appreciate those of you who are stuck around. Thank you again for the follow, AJ. I don't know what I'll be doing tomorrow. I don't know if I'll be... I think I'll be streaming Baldur's Gate, maybe? I think Dee and I are going to continue our playthrough, but that also depends on if she's free. If not, I'll probably stream some Mass Effect. So, with that, I'll sign out, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!